Hugh Prather was a teacher, and one day he walks up to his wife and he asks her if she would support him in his venture of full-time writing. She immediately said yes, but unfortunately, even after 2 years, nothing really came out of it, except some of his journal entries that he kept throughout his writing journey. It took 3 years for the book to get published and actually win a National Bestseller Award. It is now read across the globe. It is translated into so many languages and it has sold more than millions and millions of copies. The book that I'm talking about is Notes to Myself. Hi everyone, welcome to Kitaabi Cabins. I am Kritika and this is Notes to Myself by Hugh Prather. I landed upon this book in my college days. I saw it lying somewhere in my brother's book pile, and what drew me towards the book was actually the subtitle, My Struggle to Become a Person, Notes to Myself. I've written this book so many times. I even talked about it in a smaller video which I made, Books You Can Read on a Flight, because it has small snippets. Each entry is no more than a single page, even half of the page, or a few lines even. Hugh has written on so many topics about confusion, about criticism, about love, hate, what he thinks about death, what he thinks about the ambiguity of life when it comes to making a career or just struggling to navigate through life. Some days we have more clarity than the others, and it can be reflected, it is seen reflected in his words, in his thoughts. I've bookmarked a few. I've written so many visually in my diary, but I've bookmarked a few as well, and I was wondering if I could read some of his snippets for you. Dislike is a function of need. I want something from you that you do not provide, and so I dislike that condition and call you bad. I don't dislike a stone unless it is in my path, or a cloud unless it rains on me. If I feel in need of something from you, then I hear your words only as yes, no, maybe, or irrationally off the subject. I cannot appreciate you as you are, and cannot begin to see the world as you see it. I'm afraid of your silence because of what it could mean. Perhaps it means you are getting bored or losing interest, or making up your own mind about me without my guidance. I believe that as long as I keep you talking, I can know what you're thinking. But silence can also mean confidence and mutual respect. Silence can mean live and let live. The appreciation that I am and you are you. This silence is an affirmation that we are already together as two people. Words can mean that I want to make you into a friend, and silence can mean that I accept you're already being one. I've read this book so many times that I feel as if I wrote it. Throughout the book, you see he's asking himself questions about what opinions matter to him, or more importantly, why they matter to him. How much of us is really us, and how much we are trying to prove our authentic self depending upon the opinions of others. He questions that and he addresses them. There is no sequence particularly in the book. It is some random thoughts. Maybe you come back with a long day, you happen to experience something, you encountered something, somebody said something to you, and you write something in your journal. This book is that. It is not preaching any life lessons. It is just reading somebody else's thought, which is intrusive but also very insightful. It somewhere relates to a lot of events going on in the reader's life. Today I want to do things to be doing them, not to be doing something else. I don't want to try to get there, make love to have climaxes, or study to keep abreast. I don't want to do things to sell myself on myself. I don't want to do nice things for people so that I will be nice. I don't want to work to make money. I want to work to work. Today, I don't want to live for, I want to live. In the new hustle era, I think a lot of his entries make you question about what you're actually doing is because you actually want to do it, or because the projection of what you put out in the world forces you to do things in a certain way. Do you read books because now people think that you read books, or you generally want to read books? I'm convinced that this anxiety running through my life is the tension between what I should be and what I am. My anxiety does not come from thinking about the future, but from wanting to control it. It seems to begin whenever I smuggle into my mind an expectation about how I or others should be. It is a tension between my desire to control the world and the recognition that I cannot. I will be what I will be. Where is the anxiety in that? Anxiety is a recognition that I might not reach the rung on the opinion ladder I have just set for myself. I fear death most when I am about to exceed what I believe others think of me. As much as I am enjoying reading it to you, I can do it all in one, but I would request you to do it yourself and you will feel like you're exploring your own life and thoughts. Do it and put down some beautiful quotes down in the comment, and I will see you next time.